So, Max, you've been meaning to do a Q&A for a while. Sorry, yeah, I wanted to do a live stream, but my internet is not reliable enough. And then I wanted to make it fun and quirky, and then lockdown happened, so this is what we've got. How about we just get on and do it, huh? Yeah, I agree. Let's get on with it. The questions that I have come from Instagram, they've come from Facebook sometimes, they've come from various question boxes that I put on Instagram, and a couple have come from YouTube comments. If you don't see your question here, then chances are it was either really inappropriate, because I did have a couple, or I've decided that they were a big enough question for me to write it down in my big book of video ideas, of which I have over 100. I decide with dice, by the way, but if there's anything you want to see, let me know in the comments below, and that always takes priority over whatever number I roll on the dice. Let's get on with it, shall we? Except ice cream, what is your favourite food that you are allergic to? Good question. A lot of the foods I'm allergic to, I don't know what they taste like, so I think ice cream is the only one I can really say that I eat despite being allergic to, but I have had some really nice curry sauces that have been contaminated with rice. So I guess curry sauces out of a jar. Specific curries, maybe Rogan Josh, nice. Jalfrezi, also quite nice. Tikka masala. But you can get all of those without rice contamination in it, so... But I'm just gonna go with that. Apart from cats, what is your favourite animal? I quite like dogs. Like, if you asked me, are you a cat or a dog person? I think obviously I'd say cats, but it's literally a 51-49 split. I love dogs. Dogs just want to make you happy all the time, and they do. If you ever tried being sad around a dog, I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but especially because I don't have a dog, so seeing a dog automatically is like, yes. How many layers do you wear on a snow day? It depends. If I have to leave the house and I have no choice, I will wear many layers. So I would probably wear a pair of tights under a pair of jeans, like a pair of thick tights under a pair of jeans, then a vest under a t-shirt, under a jumper, maybe another jumper, and then a coat with hat, scarf, gloves, 1 or 2 pairs of socks depending on thickness of tights and what shoes I'm wearing. But now that I also take my bike a lot more places, that keeps you kind of warm, so I'd still wear a mask. I would probably just wear 2 pairs of like cycling leggings, I don't know what they're called, and a coat with a zip so I can open it, a jumper with a zip so I can open it, because overheating on a bike is horrible. It doesn't matter how cold it is outside, horrible. But if I'm just staying in the house, I'll probably just wear as many layers as my duvet, so I would probably just wear my duvet. Are those tattoos on your hand, or do you draw them on for your videos? Yes, they are tattoos. They were my first tattoos that I got a couple of days after I turned 18. My dad hates them. Lots of other people say it was a risk getting my first tattoos on my hand, but they are small and little and can be passed off as a drawing if I need to. I have plenty of other tattoos. If a tattoo tour is something that you're interested in, let me know, because it's in my list of videos but not near the top. But if you want to see it, I'm happy to make it. What's the most annoying thing about being allergic to cold? The most annoying thing about being allergic to cold is the fact that it happens when it's not cold. And what I mean by that is it happens in summer, and a lot of the time hot weather is a trigger in itself, because I do react to my sweat. So if it's a hot day, I've sweated a bit, and then a gust of wind blows by, it doesn't matter how cold the wind is, it's going to cool down the sweat on my skin, and then I'm going to have an allergic reaction. Or I'll be outside and then I'll go inside and I'll have air conditioning without warning, and it will just hit me in the face. How did you get into cat care? I first got into cat care because I saw an ad on Facebook for the website Cat in a Flat, not sponsored, and it was just, do you love cats? And I was like, yes, the algorithm knows me well. And I signed up, and then not really much happened for about a year after I signed up, and then one person asked if I would look after their cat. And then the rest is history from there. If you want to know more about my cat care, there's a playlist up here somewhere. What have you learned doing YouTube that you might not have learned otherwise? YouTube has taught me that you cannot please everybody. Let's take this as an example. So I started my channel just talking about cold urticaria, and I toyed with starting a YouTube channel for a long time, and cold urticaria was my niche, but there was other things I wanted to talk about. But when I started, it was cold urticaria, and I was advertising, I was posting my videos in all the Facebook groups that were cold urticaria, and that was where my subscriber base started. And then I started talking about other things, so I think I branched off into chronic illness first, and people were more or less okay with that. And then friends and people on Instagram that had also subscribed to me started asking me about all of my other things. Specifically Pride Month, and I was toying with the idea of doing it because I'd wanted to do it before I started, and then things were not happening that way, and then I decided that yes, okay, we'll talk about some gay things, because there was gay paraphernalia everywhere, i.e. these. And because I'd wanted to do it anyway, I was like, yeah, okay, we'll do Pride Month. And then I had some messages saying, why do you have to talk about gay stuff? I'm just here for cold urticaria. And I'm a whole person. I have other interests. I have a partner who I love very much. I have hobbies that are not based around cold urticaria, and I know I talk about cold urticaria a lot, and it seems like your whole life revolves around it. And it kind of does, because it does dictate how I go outside. But I do other stuff. So I'm hella gay, I'm hella trans. Oh god, I've said trans in a video, there comes my dislikes. I have hearing loss, I do cycling now, I had a great time with Vlogmas, but I cannot imagine talking about cold urticaria in a video every day for 25 days. I read, I have tattoos, I like to go places if I can. Politics is a big thing. Politics dictates my entire existence as a deaf and disabled and chronically ill and gay and trans person. Politics, my existence is political, so I talk about politics, I talk about newspapers probably far too much. And just having somebody say, I'm just here for this one thing, that's not going to happen, sorry, but you cannot please everyone. And I think the most important person for me to please doing this is me. As long as I'm happy doing my content, that's kind of all that matters. Like, I want everybody watching to enjoy it too. But if I'm not enjoying it, and if I'm not pleased with it, that's going to take all of the fun out of it, probably for everybody. So yeah, that was a long answer, but I have learnt that you cannot please everybody, and just do what you will, harm none, I guess. What intrigued you to learn and practice paganism? I don't really know, to be honest. I probably heard the word and was curious about it, but nobody else really knew. So I'm in the UK, we do this lesson called RE, Religious Education, but we weren't learning about paganism at all. We were taught about like the main ones, so Christianity, Islam, Sikhism, Hinduism. I'm definitely forgetting some. Very effective lessons, but we weren't learning about smaller religions. I think we were probably discussing Christianity at this point, and that's probably where it came up, because I can't think of it coming up in any other context apart from being specifically taught about it. So I probably just wanted to know more because I like learning stuff, and when I learnt more I was like, hey, this is good, this is exactly how I want to live my life according to these values and these, do what you will, harm none. That is exactly how I want to conduct myself and how I want to live my life, and then I just started from there, I guess. How can you be so cool? Allergically. Can we get more gay content? Yes, you can have more gay content. So next month is Pride Month, and especially because all of the Prides have been cancelled for this year or postponed for later in the year, I'm doing a whole month of Pride content because, as I've said, I'm a whole person, but also I'm hella gay. So yes, if you have any specific Pride or gay content that you want me to make, let me know in the comments down below. And while you're there, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, all of that jazz. But short answer, yes. What made you start doing YouTube? I started doing YouTube because I was not happy with how the newspapers told my story. They made a complete pig's ear of it, to be honest. They did not do a good job. Apart from BBC News, they did an okay job. I've made a whole video about this. It was in last year's Pride Month. Please go and check that out, especially if you're one of the people that want more gay content. It's up there. I know that you're deaf, but do you listen to music? If you do, what music do you listen to? Deaf people can listen to music because deafness isn't always 100% profound hearing loss. More on that another day. But the music I listen to, Rolling Stones, Evanescence, In This Moment, a band called Anberlin. Been to see them a couple of times. It was great. They don't exist anymore. I'm a big metalhead. 2000s emo kind of phase. We Are the Fallen, Bury Me Alive, good song. But also Aurora, Askiness. She's good too. Dodie, love Dodie. Smaller artists that you might not have heard of, Baby Tap, El Sam. Who else? So many. I will put a link in the description to a Spotify playlist that I've made if you want to see the sort of wide range of music that I like. And Evanescence have just brought out a new song, so when I go back to audiology I'm probably going to have some explaining to do. Awkward. Do you have a favourite cat? I shouldn't, but they're kind of all my favourite. I think the ones that I get to see more and I have more of a relationship with, I think those sort of are my more favourite cats, but honestly all of them. So Bob, that lives around the corner, I'm official cat sitter of Bob. And Layla, you might remember Layla from A Day in My Life cat sitting. I'll put that up there if I have enough space in the cards left. But Layla, I've looked after her a lot and she is so sweet and she has the sweetest meow. And her new sister Shadow, also very, very cute. I like to sleep on my side and Shadow also likes to sleep on my side. And the kittens from when I had an article come out in Chat magazine, vlogging with Cold Carrier, the two small little kittens. Oh, Maggie and Cinnamon, they're so cute. Bonnie and Clyde, I love Bonnie and Clyde. Oh god, now you've got me started talking about cats. God's sake. Spud, oh I love Spud as well from my cat sitting Q&A. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, you've got me started about cats now. Will your partner ever be involved in your videos? Yes, Kate will be involved in some videos if they want to be. They are always welcome in any video I make, whether it's gay or not. It's about them and their comfort levels, and if I'm talking about something they have something to say on, they are always welcome. If they don't want to be in it, then they don't want to be in it, and that's tough for you guys. No, but they're really cool, they're really supportive in the running of the channel, and they've offered to caption stuff for me multiple times and offered to edit and stuff, so yes, they will probably be involved. We are currently isolating apart. It's breaking my gay little heart. So not for the foreseeable future, but as soon as lockdown lifts enough for me to go from here to there, all of my videos will be coming from there. And they will probably be in at least one of them. If I can get there in time for a Pride Month video, they will be in one of those because I have ideas. Oh good, the sun's gone away. Just in time to end this video, don't you think? Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you have liked this little skit. Don't forget to like this video If you have any more questions for me, you can always leave them down in the comments. Also video ideas, if you have something that you want to see. So we asked about more gay content. If you want more gay content, it is coming because Pride Month is happening and I'm going to do a whole month of gay related videos. But if there's something else that you want to see, or a specific type of gay video, drop that down in the comments below. And while you're there, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time with at least one bonus video every single month. See ya!